All right. So I have been facing an issue, or rather, a colleague of mine, and we are discussing about this SMPP scenario. So I thought let's make a short video and put it on YouTube so that it's easy for me as well as my colleague, and maybe later on it's easier for my other colleagues also to refer back to this video. I don't have to explain it time and again, and it will be a short repository as well. So SMPP is a peer-to-peer protocol where we utilize the SMSC services from various external short message entity ESME clients. Now these clients are basically applications which processes the SMS in such a way that certain actions can be invoked by them. So, and the SMPP is the protocol through which it utilizes to send the SMS to the devices, let's say, the mobile stations, right? So here is a good example of how SMPP works, or the basic call flow. So the two important um, messages which are important, or let's say the services which are important in case of SMPP is submit SM and deliver SM. So submit SM is from the client towards the mobile station, and deliver SM is the opposite direction. That is when the mobile station wants to send an SMS towards ESMA client, or ESMA client application. So basically, the SMSs are submitted by the ESMA client to the message center, and then message center takes care of the standard GSM procedure, or better to say SS7 procedure, to try to send the message to the MS. Same happens on the other direction. Now, what is relevant or important in the specific discussion that I was having is various header fields, and not really header fields, the body fields. Now, if we look at an example of submit SM message, yeah, so we will see we have PDU header, we have PDU body. Now, if we go to PDU body, we see three important fields: source address, destination address, and the short message. So, what is critical at this point is you can have a short code or you can have a long code which identifies your source address and destination address, and these are utilized for routing the message. But the actual message is contained within the short message field. Yeah. Okay, I took a pause to open a sample project I was looking for, and here at GitHub I found one. So this is a very simple sample of one SMPP server client interaction, but it serves our purpose so that we can see the example quite clearly here. Now, this particular part is for the bind part. We are not getting into that discussion. This is a step before submit and deliver SM kind of interactions can happen. Look at here. You see the destination address is the destination number, and the message is contained in a different field. This is critical. This gives a very good example that if the ESMA client application wants to send some kind of service code to the mobile station, those messages needs to be contained within the short message field. Part 3 of the video, and I was further looking for a very good example, and I somehow reached to this particular commercial site. But the good thing is they have given very good example, I would say, and this clarifies. So let's go to this example of submit SM message, and we can notice that the source address is here, and you see a shortcode, 5-digit shortcode here, and destination address is a long digit, and then the actual message is contained within the short message. Reply yes to opt in and no to opt out, and this is quite familiar for you, I believe, because this is something which has been used practically, and you must be having practical examples and practical experiences of this. So when the receiver replies back with uh, the message yes, it is contained within the short message itself, and then certain action is invoked, and this invoking of the action is basically it's part of the client applications logic. The SMSC doesn't really take part in that process. So that basically concludes my short discussion that I wanted to have about the point of SMPP and its various fields. Thank you for listening.